Hey, hey, hey. How's everybody doing? Roy, give me a sound check here.
Check, check. Here I am
Oh,
in
yes, you
Oakland.
are. You are live, man. Good. My
Nice.
system's not going to crash. Welcome to the QuadR Wrestling Report, everybody. Hope everybody's having an awesome night. Luckily, I get to do this from home. Luckily, unluckily, I don't know. I was scheduled to be in Norfolk, Virginia this week, but the weather had other plans, so I got canceled on Monday, and then I sat in the airport for 10 hours or something on Tuesday, but I finally pulled the plug. And it was kind of funny. One of the guys in the team's like, well, now you get to do the podcast from home. It made it sound like I planned it, you know?
Exactly.
That's not right. You can't do
The
that.
fans win. The fans
The
win.
fans do win. All right. So you're good? We're still, oh, it's terrible here. I mean, the roads are like tragic. It's like 0 degrees. It's just been winter for so long. It's like so bad. But we're excited to talk wrestling, and we're excited to have everybody join in. So Roy, why don't you give us a nice cold open, and then we'll get rolling.
Okay, welcome to the QuadR Wrestling Report. I am one of your hosts, Roy Nyberg, along with my brother Ralph. We aim to keep our finger on the pulse of you, the wrestling community. We can be found on X, YouTube, and to a lesser extent on TikTok. Wednesdays we look at the upcoming week, and Sunday we have Sunday sudden victory. And glad to have you here.
Yeah, awesome. As that TikTok thing was funny, like, so I was like uploading some shorts, and it said, "Hey, TikTok's experiencing trouble uploading shorts," and then it's just like, "Hey, there's a doubt," but then like you get on Twitter and like TikTok is suppressing me. I'm trying to expound my political opinion that no one cares about, and TikTok is failing to upload my videos. It's like, well,
QuadR is shadow banned on TikTok.
right, exactly. Oh, so crazy, but good stuff, man. I love people. Kind of have to. All right, welcome everybody. This is another big week of wrestling. So why don't we go ahead and jump right in? So today, I'll start off with quote of the week at 125. 133 and 141 are a scratch. There wasn't a whole lot of interesting things going on in the world of RAF or AI. Michigan beat. Lots of opportunities to watch wrestling in Michigan if you're willing to bear the weather. Cali beat 165. Talk about the upcoming duels of interest. 174 is also a scratch. We have at 184, the duel of the week. So Roy and I go through our picks and challenge you guys to beat us. We got a new format for that, so we'll see how that works out. 197, we'll review the weekly wager, and then the big boys coming in at heavyweight, everybody's favorite section, the best of social. So
Ranked number one. We should put little ranks next to their weights.
yeah, well, sorry, I moved my mic a little closer here, so hopefully that'll be a little bit better. But I don't know that we should allow Willie to rank them.
Oh, you'll have a problem with our rankings. We got to rank them first. We'll be like, oh my God, you're so wrong.
He'll put them behind a paywall.
Yeah.
So like that was it didn't quite make my best of socials, but the new junior high rankings are out. I caught that post. So for those of you who follow those things with detail.
Yeah.
All right. So quote of the week. This is from Jesse Mendez, and this was in the context of this was they asked him about pursuing his second title.
Yeah.
So he had won one title, and then they asked him about his attitude or his mindset going into the second title, and it's so the quote is, it's from Jesse Mendez, Ohio State, two-time national champion. I had a mindset that I was hunting, not being hunted. I stopped wrestling for the spectators and started wrestling for the people who pour into me. So he was going after it to feed his family. But interestingly, I mean, there was something that you noted about, McAnally's approach this year versus last year. And you see, and if you think about our returning champions, I mean, I see like certainly see Messenbrink still going after it, right? You still see Lucas Bird seems to be wrestling the same style. Um, Not a high scoring style per se. Vince Robinson, he's been taking a lot of matches to OT, putting himself in like I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like taking a pretty defensive approach this year. So we'll see. I mean, generally, I think that um,
Antrell, no comment on Antrell.
Ansha,
He's got the same record this year that at this
right,
point last
I,
year.
you know, if you want to be the champ, you got to beat the champ, right? And so, um, we'll see what happens. You know, he didn't wrestle Rabadou when he had a chance, but he's a defending champ and he does peak late. So, but yeah, who are their other returning champions?
Are there any? Oh, Bar. Oh no, Bar
No,
lost.
Bar lost. Jesse. Jesse's the returning champ again, and he's still taking it to him. So for sure, yeah, we shall see.
So wait a second. This
Okay, go.
he was wrestling for the spectators before?
Apparently,
Yeah.
just
I was just thinking about that, and when I wrestled, and I obviously was not on his level, but I was never wrestling for spectators.
right.
Maybe a different era. I wasn't being paid by like you know donors and stuff. But
Yeah, I
but
remember having my boys in the crowd
yeah,
and being like, "Man, I hope I win," because I got my boys here. Or
it sounds like he's creating this distinction though between the like just the fans you don't know and the people you are close to. So I don't know. It seems odd to me that he was wrestling for the people he doesn't even know.
yeah, the limelight, man. You know,
Yeah, yeah, I guess so. Some people love the fame.
yeah, he probably still loves him, but just doesn't wrestle for him anymore.
Yeah,
We'll see. It is, yeah, it is tricky when you look too deep into quotes.
yeah, yeah.
Kind of like toe the line.
Right.
All right. So here at the Michigan Beat. So Central Michigan is hosting Ohio and Buffalo. I'm trying to convince Liam to drive up for um but I don't know, it is horrible out, man. I mean the roads are just so terrible. And it's like a good hour and a half. I mean it'd be a hour and a half of like white knuckling it to go watch CMU battle Ohio, right? So um Northwestern for Michigan. That's a home duel. Northwestern's doing the Michigan rounds. That's senior night. But yeah, again, that's the other option if I want to go watch wrestling, and that's even farther, right? And Northwestern's just not a very compelling team this year, you know.
Yeah.
And so Northwestern, maybe go see Sparty on Sunday. That's a shorter drive. That's an hour, and that's probably going to be competitive.
Yeah, that'll be a good deal.
That'll be competitive.
Yeah.
And then Ohio State, but that's away for Michigan. Grand Valley is actually at home also. The women are off, but the men are hosting Cleary, and that's only a 20-minute drive. So I feel bad not going to any like wrestling this weekend when there's like literally, 5 duels. So I think I'm gonna try and make one of these, but maybe I'll just pop over to Grand Valley and watch some wrestling. I want to go to Central, but I like Central. They have a nice arena, and they don't have that many home events. But I got to convince someone to go with me. I don't want to be stuck on the road alone. But yeah, anyway, lots going on in Michigan for sure. Stanford, what do we got?
Stanford versus Cal Poly this Friday. It is alumni night. I'm not a Stanford alum, but if you are, they're having a get together, I think, before the duel. It should be an interesting duel, actually. Cal Poly has some good guys on their team. Stanford just with Garvin and Lorenzo Norman out. It's sort of interesting. Are they still a good team? Are they like a 20s kind of team?
Right.
So some of these questions will get answered as time goes on. But yeah, they're at home versus Cal Poly. I will unfortunately be in Salt Lake City, so I cannot go to this duel.
Oh yeah, you got robots.
Yeah, robots.
Nice. Um, yeah, it's a bummer, but yeah, I don't know what
The
Stanford
robot duel
is.
will be fun. And they have another home duel against Pitt later that I'll be able to go
Yeah,
to.
you're gonna have to Sunday. You're gonna have to do on a run for Stanford. You're gonna have to like tell us best case scenario All Americans for Stanford.
Yeah.
So you could probably argue these five, right?
Yeah, well, I was thinking with
Provo, Knox,
Provo,
Consiglio, maybe
Valencia.
Posada. Yeah. Well, we'll save it for the segment, but like that's your homework, man.
I've already done it in my head like a million times.
There you go. Easy peasy. All right. Duels. So Nebraska's turn to go into the ringer, take on Penn State. Penn State's got an outside shot of breaking the most shutouts ever in a season. I think I heard Cornell Kevin say that today when I was listening to BEG. So what do you think? How many matches Nebraska win there?
Who are their best shots? Probably
AJ.
Yeah, AJ and Brock Hardy.
Yeah, I guess.
Those would be the two. Antrell versus PJ Duke. That's actually a really compelling match.
This is going to be a compelling duel. I don't think it's going to probably be a close final score. But
right.
But yeah, I would say that Brock Hardy, Davis, I would probably favor Hardy there. And it's tough to say Mirasol would be a favorite over AJ, but they do kind of have different trajectories right now.
Yeah.
I mean, Connor's getting better, and AJ is just doing his thing.
I don't think this will be a shutout, though.
No, I don't either.
Especially after Iowa beat Nebraska.
Something happens. Yeah.
Yeah, right. They went and got better.
Yeah, they got better. Iowa versus Minnesota, another opportunity to get better. So Angelo's probably still hurt, huh? Not a wrestler. Did you say something about Angelo having a? No, it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was Joe Warren that he's got a bad ankle.
Got a bad ankle. So but that's not even. I didn't see it posted online anywhere. Is that just like
that was that's kind of rumor mill, not
stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not an Iowa insider, and I don't know. So that would have been fun against McAnally, but I guess it's like so it'll probably be Gabe Arnold.
Yeah, that's who's listed as
right.
their problem.
Right. So Gabe and McAnally went to OT last time.
I was just gonna say that's a fun stuff too.
So that's a good opportunity to take a coffee break, come back after 6 minutes, and
watch the overtime.
Find out what happens in sudden victory, for sure. So the ACC, the traditional big ACC duel.
Yeah.
NC State, Virginia Tech.
They're both top 10 right now. So
yeah,
that's gonna be good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that should be fun. You get the Ventresca versus B-Rob for the 40th time this year, or whatever.
Right.
Those guys seem to clash a lot, but Ventresca wins that match every time, it seems like, which is like kind of strange, but I guess matchups matter, and
right.
And if I'm either of them, I'm not showing anything, because you're gonna have to wrestle again at the conference tournament, right? And then you're gonna have to wrestle again, potentially at the national tournament. So
yeah, exactly.
One of the most compelling, our duel of the week, Oklahoma State and ISU, is there's a lot of questions. I don't know how many answers we're gonna get. I mean, I think there's still, but there are a ton of like pretty exciting matchups. You've got the Echemendia, who's like closer to like a AA or closer to retirement than he is birth. And then you got
Right.
so you got it's very very cool, very exciting. And
He's
then
unverified. Yeah.
and Cornell.
We'll break that one down in detail.
And yeah, right, for sure. And Cornell ASU. Now, obviously, there's lots of other duels that are out there, but we did highlight that, like Michigan, Ohio State is this weekend. And I mean, Michigan's a top 10, 15 team. Ohio State's a top 2 or 3 team. So probably not. But I mean, Michigan's got some pretty exciting guys at the upper weights, and so some crazy stuff could happen. And Cannon, hasn't wrestled in a little bit, so might be able to steal one there. So pretty cool, exciting weekend for wrestling, both live and on TV. So our duel of the week is going to be the Oklahoma State Cowboys versus the Iowa State Cyclones. We're going to see how this works. We're going with a new
format, right?
New format, new technique here. So we're going to use Wrestle Madness. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Wrestle Madness. I'm sure that most of you guys are familiar with Wrestle Madness. Let me switch over the full screen here. But super easy to set up. I guess I'll just start over. So once you sign up, you get a list of events. Once you join the events, you can then make your picks. You can set up private leagues. So if you want to bet with your buddies, everybody throw in $10, things like that. Those are out there. And once you've entered the league, then you just go ahead and click here to enter. And then you make your predictions over here on the right. So the way this is going to work is Roy and I are going to toggle weights. See if I can get some zoom going here.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I can't see that.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So we're going to toggle weights. And so we'll have a score at the end of the weekend. And the first person who beats us and contacts us at quadrarpodcast@gmail.com, we're going to send you a hat. I got a couple different styles. Ooh.
You getting the hats right? Okay. That's the one you're wearing?
That's the R4. Well, I'm wearing a cycling hat, but this is a snapback.
Okay.
R4. Or you can go with the traditional QuadR logo there.
Mike, yeah.
Your choice.
The Mike and the headgear. Headgear has been controversial lately.
So, what's that?
Headgear has been controversial.
Yes. So, the way it works, right? You got to beat us. That's step one. And then you got to be the first one to contact us. But the way it's going to work is we're going to do choice. If I can find my puck here. What do you want? Green or red, Roy?
I'll take green.
It's green. I know it looks blue, but that's because it's a green screen. All right. So you pick the first bout. Break it down for us, and then give us your prediction.
Do I pick the weight in the first bout, or like start at 125?
You can pick anyone you want.
All right, I'll start at 125. We got Troy Spratley, returning finalists, versus Steve-O Poulin of internet fame from when he was a middle school wrestler. Has also AA'd before. Both these guys are ranked in the top 10. I think Troy Spratley. No, Steve-O is, sorry. He's ranked around 12th, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, it says right there. Okay. So Spratley is the favorite. He controls matches. Steve-O is pretty aggressive. This should be a really fun match. I think that Troy Spratley will take it by decision.
Spratley by decision. That's just what Troy Spratley does.
What he does.
He wins matches by decision. All right.
You're doing 133?
No, I'm gonna pick a different weight.
Oh, you get to pick. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick.
I thought we were like going through. Okay,
No.
Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna go with Ladarian Lockett versus Connor Uten.
Okay.
Connor Uten is like he seems a bit fragile, seems to get hurt a lot of potential there. But Ladarian Lockett is like legit. So Ladarian Lockett is the probably going to give Mitchell Messenbrink his most challenging match of the year. I'm not saying he's going to win that match, but he is a super talented wrestler, but he is also somebody who He don't wrestle like Jesse says.
He's still wrestling for the
Yeah,
spectators.
he's still wrestling for the fans. He ain't wrestling to feed his family, man. He might need a shorty or something so he can get in there and really mix it up. So Ladarian Lockett is going to win a very controlled match. Never going to be, if Connor Uten accidentally takes him down, then Ladarian Lockett will take him down 2 times. But it's but it's going to be a decision for Ladarian Lockett.
Okay.
Who's in some ways really fun to watch and in some ways really infuriating to watch. So,
Yeah, he's turning into like the best heel in college wrestling right now.
yeah.
Okay, let's see. I will go to 141. Anthony Echemendia versus Sergio Vega. So Anthony Echemendia, the Cuban, he's transferred some schools. He seems like he's really found a home at ISU, having a great year. He's looked really been beating people really good.
Yeah,
Sergio,
he's feeding his family.
yeah. Sergio Vega, a freshman, still undefeated. Ranked, your picture's over him, but I think he's ranked number 2, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is like 2 versus 4 according to this is WrestleStat. Um,
Well, I'm not sure who he pulls rankings from. This is Clint,
okay.
so this is madness. But yeah.
Oh, this is different. Okay,
Yeah.
well, whatever. It's 2 versus 4.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to go with Anthony Anchimendia on this. I think his experience, his age, his physicality, something that Sergio Vega hasn't seen yet. I don't know if he would always win in the rematch, but I will go Anthony Anchimendia by decision.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting. Like you say, I don't think Sergio's really competed against somebody that strong very often,
Right.
and so interesting. All right, well, I would go with Jax Forrest versus Evan Frost. Evan Frost, very strong, returning All American, right? And very strong positionally, very large for the weight, very powerful. But Jax Forrest is a superstar, you know?
Yeah.
And I think Jax is going to, like, I don't know where they'll start this duel, but I think that Jax is going to take this one. It's so crazy to think that there would be just a normal decision with Jax Forrest because it's like he creates so much wrestling, you know, that points are going to be flying. But I don't see him really getting a lot of turns and things like that on Frost. I feel like he does open it up a lot, and there's a pretty good chance that he'll give up some points, you know, because he's a pretty high risk guy. So I'm going to say it's just going to be a decision, but I think that Jax will get it done.
Yeah. Okay, we're picking as a team. I might have even gone major, but you said your reasoning. I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
MJ Gaitan versus Alex Facundo, the Penn State transfer. Facundo ranked 7th right now. MJ Gaitan has taken some strange losses, like the very first round of CKLV, but he also won against Iowa at a huge duel to win or a huge match to win the duel. I think he does it again. He shows up for the duel, does it for his team. I will take MJ Gaitan by decision. I'll even say it's double overtime again.
Yeah, and this is for, you say Gaitan.
Yeah.
And this duel is for true second from the national duels.
Oh, that's true.
Right? Because Iowa State beat Iowa. But then Oklahoma State lost to Iowa, right?
Right.
So this is kind of like, we'll call it true second and a half or something. ISU's like taking out the number 3 team. They lost to the number 1 team. And so this is their chance to battle the 3rd place team, right? They wrestle back for 3rd, yes.
They did get there.
Yep. Not a wrestler says 60 pokes.
Of course.
Okay. All right. Oh, man, there's some tough matches here. I am going to go Rocky Elam and Cody Merrill. Cody Merrill is very, very difficult to score on. Cody Merrill has not generated a lot of offense this year yet. And so in a match like that, I think that experience prevails. I don't know exactly how, but I think that Rocky Elam will find a way to win this match, just
I know it.
based on experience. It's really hard to imagine him getting a takedown. And Merrill does ride pretty hard, but
I'm imagining a major decision, but that's
are
just
you?
me.
Oh, well, wow.
That's what I would have picked.
Now the wrestler's not happy with you.
Um, okay. Next, let's do Landon Robidoux versus Vinny Zerban. Landon Robidoux, another freshman who is a phenom, hasn't lost yet, right?
Yep, correct. I think so.
Vinny Zerban has taken some losses. The screen just got small again, so I can't see his rank.
Oh,
but
sorry. 8.
7 range. Okay, 8. Yeah, I think that Robidoux is going to be too much for Zerban. I'm going to even go extra on this one. This is going to be a major decision.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. So Casey Swiderski's been up and down. Most recently a little up, right?
Right.
But I don't know. Jacob Frost is just more consistent than Casey Swiderski. I think that depending on where they start, this is going to be an important. This is, I don't think it's going to be difficult for Iowa State to have a path if they don't win this, I believe. And so I think that Jacob Frost will come through. But I think it'd just be a decision.
All right. What do we got left? You
got Zach Ryder and Isaac Dean. And Doucette versus Bastida.
Okay, let's go to Bastida versus Doucette. Doucette's pretty good. Bastida is ranked number 1. I should say more than pretty good. He's ranked in the top 10. Bastida is ranked number 1 and has looked great too. There's some other undefeated heavyweights, but Bastida has, I don't think, had a close match this year. I think this is a win for Bastida, and I will go major decision.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean it'd be hard to make that pick against Bastida there. Kind of said hasn't he's shown improvement.
Very solid.
But Younger looks like he's the real deal. So Zach Ryder, Isaac Dean. This is maybe the duel, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this match and this Swiderski match, I think are so. Zach's more offensive for sure, ranked a little higher. Isaac Dean's pretty much a really, really hard guy to take down. Take you to tiebreakers, see what happens, kind of guy.
Zach Ryder's also suffering from the Piles curse.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
From the All-Star Classic.
Right. I don't know. Is it my pick?
It is your pick?
I think Zach's the pick here.
Okay.
But I'm only going to go decision.
So what is our overall team score?
So if we save the changes, it's 16-16. So it's going to come down. Every point matters.
Yeah.
You got to score.
Go through positions. Yeah.
So this is it's fun. This is a crazy, compelling duel that's just full of highly ranked wrestlers.
Yeah.
This is really what.
But what's also cool is even so we have a 2 versus 4, but we also have 9 versus 12, or they're really closely ranked too.
Yeah, right. Yeah, for sure.
All right, so just for fun though, if you had to pick one that you were going to change to make it 17-16 or 16-15, which one would you pick?
So which outcome, or which
outcome, yeah.
Like a winner loser? Or
no. Just any one little thing would change.
Yeah, I'd probably go Jax Major. I mean, he just scores so much. I think that that would be the one that. I mean,
so it's not D Lockett Major.
No,
I
like
don't know if he's scored 8 points all year, but
I know I don't think he's not super interested in like blowing guys out. But
right.
yeah, I would say that like Jax, there's some room there. I mean,
I could see Frost majoring Swiderski.
yeah, and I think I mean I could see Poulin winning, but I could also see Spratley majoring Poulin. Like there's a lot of like variance in that match.
Right.
The same thing with the Vega. I mean,
Yeah, he can win that.
Vegas nasty with this top game. I mean, if he starts tilting them,
That was Mindy's like
right.
issue.
So like, yeah, I don't think he's picking bottom
Right.
unless he has to, unless it's like 1-0 in the third and he kind of has to go down. But I don't think that match is 1-0 in the third. But and Facundo Gatan, I guess is another match. I mean, you pick Gatan. I don't know that I would have, but
Right.
we are definitely in Casey's country.
Yeah, that's part of what's so fun though, is even if one of those things happens early, it doesn't mean like, oh, now one team's going to win. They're going to have a lot of these toss-ups to come back.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great, exciting duel. I'm pretty pumped for it. But definitely the duel of the week. All right.
All right, so they should, if you want to compete against us, they should join Wrestle Madness.
Right? You got to sign up for Wrestle Madness, which obviously you probably already are, but if you're not, create an account, and then you go to the events tab, and then from the events tab, you just enter. So to join like an open tournament, so we're in the open tournament. I didn't do a private league. And then just join the open tournament, and we'll post our score. Because you might get stuck or might be put into a different group than ours, but
Got it.
yeah, do it up. All right, awesome. What else we got? Oh, so you won the weekly wager. Oh, not a wrestler. You beat me too. Whoops.
Yeah.
What did I do here?
Well, the next slide is the like results, or you have
but
that.
this is the results.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
All right. So the results: 29 points for me, 48 for you.
Okay.
Every match you got wrong, you were low probability on.
Low probability.
Then you don't lose any points. You don't get any negatives. And then not a wrestler, you had 32, just a little bit above me. So what did I get wrong? I picked Cannon, and he didn't wrestle. That happens. That's the way it works. And then I picked AJ, and you were like, no. Feldman's getting it done.
Yeah.
So I feel like winner-wise, I only missed 2. I just didn't have the right level. I think I missed less.
The lesson is you're too confident.
Right. I missed less than you. You missed 2 matches too. Okay, so we both went 8-2. You were more accurate. So when you're high confidence, and like I had Buzakis by major, and you had him by, or I had Buzakis by tech, and you had him by major, and that kind of hurts because he had it right there in his hands. I'm like, dude, just major this guy. What are you doing? All right, so it's getting closer. That's not updated. Oops.
Oh, so it's even closer than that.
Yeah, you're at like 40% now. So to my 45. Somehow the slide didn't update.
3-point matters. I'm getting there.
Yeah. Yeah, you're at 40. And I'm at 45. And you got the to be determines out there. AJ's placement. It's got to be top 2 for me to cash there. And true freshman NCAA champs, you got the under. You don't think there's going to be one.
I said that?
You said that.
That was before Jack's Forest, and anyway.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, things happen.
Things happen. Yeah. Yeah. Echemendia like is a lot better. Not a wrestler mentioned that Mendez didn't turn him. He is a lot better off. I mean, it getting up on his back. I think that's more like a myth, like than anything else.
Well, he's been around for like 7 years.
Right.
That was true 6 years ago.
I'm interested to see with Ono. I mean, it's weird to me that they haven't even put him in any opens.
Yeah.
I mean, Braden Davis is going to opens. My theory on that is that his top game is just trash.
Yeah.
And like he's just getting turned left and right. And like anybody right now can pick top on Ono if you're a top 15 wrestler and like roll him up. So that's my theory.
You said his top game. You mean his bottom game?
Bottom game, yeah. I mean, like
the top game, I was imagining him like locking his hands all the time, like a middle schooler, like stop doing that, stop locking your hands.
Oh yeah. So I was in Texas, and like my nephew's girlfriend was wrestling. It was a tournament. My mother-in-law lives right next to this high school. There happened to be a wrestling tournament there, so I'm like, oh, I'm going, And then my nephew's girlfriend happened to be wrestling. I was like, and so she's in this match, and this other girl is like super athletic and like keeps putting her in like a full Nelson.
Oof.
So full Nelson 1 point, full Nelson another point, and then like a third one.
2 points now.
2 points, and the next one, and then we're in like maybe starting the second period, and like the next one is like you're disqualified, right?
Yeah.
And somehow she didn't do it again. She won. She literally put the girl in like 3 full Nelsons. I'm like, how could she not do it again? And like she didn't, and she won. Craziest match I ever saw. But that was pretty fun. Like Texas girls high school, it was just a headlock fest, man. They're both wrapped. Like there's somebody's going down. It's pretty funny. All right, now we're here. Everybody's favorite piece. And best of social. Roy, why don't you go ahead and get us started here?
Okay, the headgear. There's many posts about this, but I thought we needed one post that is like the original. So this wrestler from Princeton drops his headgear. Mm-hmm. And I think the assistant coach messed up by picking it up and trying to called attention to the fact that he did that. And then the refs do deduct a team point. I believe this was versus Ryder, and the result of the duel was 20-19. Like it actually was like that point mattered. I don't want to say decided the duel because there was a whole bunch of wrestling that happened, but it mattered a lot to the outcome. And this started a whole firestorm of comments this week. So this is the origin of all these headgear posts.
Okay, so this was from Minio, right?
Yeah, this is from the wrestling room.
And it says the official Princeton team point for this headgear toss, followed by Rocco Camalasi's win at 157. The duel ultimately ended 2019 in Ryder's favor, with the single point proving decisive. Princeton would have won the duel on criteria otherwise, assuming all, butterfly effect, whatever. I understand the rule, but at this level, in that moment, it's worth asking, should it be called? And curious to hear others' thoughts. And there were lots of thoughts on it. So what are your thoughts?
My thought? I've always thought it was kind of dumb that they take team points for any of these things. This is basically an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Right.
When I was coaching high school, we had a wrestler lose a team point for this reason. Although he launched his headgear into the stance.
Right.
But as a coach, I remember being like, you just can't do that. But it just seems wrong to deduct a team point. There should be some kind of individual penalty.
That would be even worse. Lose a match on that?
That's extreme. I was thinking more like sit a match. Like something in the future. Write an apology letter or something.
I've often thought.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that just in general, like this whole thing of like unsportsmanlike, and like if you don't take a team point, like what do you do? Like, I mean, like, do you run the coach? I mean, I say, like, if you're not going to take team points, then you got to run the coach. You know,
Yeah,
and
run the coach. You mean like take them out of
yep,
the
mm-hmm.
they do in baseball or whatever,
Yeah.
or basketball. Or, yeah, yeah. I think that's better than taking a team point. That still feels like harsh. Like maybe one warning, and then the next time the coach has got to sit, or maybe even the coaches for one match has to like the next match. Like there's an expectation that you will talk to
Oh,
your wrestler,
have like a corner they have to stand in, like face the wall.
like like hockey. Two
Yeah,
minutes.
penalty box. Um. So yeah, I mean, I guess there's like the conversation of the rule, and people don't like the rule, and I'm fine with not liking the rule. And in fact, I don't like the rule. You know, like I think it is a dumb rule. You're not gonna like hear me say it's not, but if it is a rule, then you know there is some level of discipline in wrestling. It's like you have these people who do self-destructive things, you know, in life. You know what I mean? And like part of wrestling hopefully teaches people to do less self-destructive things.
Right,
So
right.
having something that is impactful to your teammates is like okay and some level for me, because there is like that the lessons of wrestling, and you know, like you don't do this dumb thing because it's not just affecting you negatively, but it's affecting, you know, your teammates. So I don't know. I mean, I guess you get rid of headgear.
Oh, that's part of that became the side
Right.
discount that's been going on for decades.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, man, I can see that. And when I was coaching high school, that was like what part of it is to win and lose with like grace.
Mm-hmm.
And, and maybe we're only talking about this one because it actually did matter in the final outcome of the duel.
Right. If the guy ejects his like headgear into the stands and you're up 12 team points, he thought about it.
Well, you also like sometimes you read these old box scores and it's like Iowa beat Penn State like 20-16 in like 2006, and Iowa was deducted one team point for like, and you're almost like, yeah, like partying on them too after you
Right.
won.
Yeah, for sure.
But when it matters, you do need to have that this.
You got to have like some you got to be able to control yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
I think. I mean, I'm fine with like getting rid of the rule, but on the other hand,
Well, the other thing about the rule is it seems like it's so inconsistent forced.
well, that's they tried to correct that with the new rules, right? As they said that like it's automatically a violation. It's like it's not a judgment call from the ref anymore. It just is. You know, headgear leaves your hands, then it's a violation.
Maybe I'm like just remembering things wrong, but I haven't noticed like a difference. But that's not the kind of thing I would even notice anyway.
Well, that's the rule. That was one of the rule changes for this year. Is that it's just always, you know, there's no judgment in it. But yep, I don't disagree. Kind of a dumb rule.
Yeah.
All right. This might have been from Not a Wrestler. Yeah. Bo Nichols says he's ready to bail on another RAF card.
So this is not announced, right? This is like an AI thing.
Yeah. So no Bickle, our guy Bo. This is his account, and it would be my honor to compete against one of the best of all time, a matchup everyone would want to see, and I am ready. Let's do it. So, if nothing else, the guy does love his self-promotion.
Yeah.
And I don't really have much interest in that match.
Yeah, right.
And like, how do you like? What's he gonna do if Cedric Elias a pound over?
Oh yeah, he's bailing for sure.
Right. Like, Who? Why would Raph want to like make this guy their poster child? Why would Raph like? I mean, he's not a company man. Right. I mean, he wouldn't wrestle the bus driver because he was like 7 pounds over. He wouldn't wrestle the guy who made weight.
Yeah.
Downey, who also is like.
Which would have been a match I would want to see, actually.
Yeah, right.
Versus Downey.
That's like a save the card match.
Yeah.
You know, Downey versus Nickel, right? I mean, like, yeah, it's compelling. It's probably not going to be. I mean, he'll probably beat him.
Yeah.
I mean, if he can't beat Downey, then I certainly don't want to see him against Edge Alive. Right? There's but you gotta tip your hat to the guy.
Yeah.
He self promotes and like he's got the belt out there, like he's still the champ, man.
Right. Until Edge Alive proves otherwise.
You're right.
I'm still the ref.
My guy. Oh. Just when you think you're not gonna have to talk about Bo Nickel for a while.
Yeah.
He like comes back and makes his presence known. All right. More headgear. What?
Oh, yeah. This is like a whole thing.
Yeah, this is the headgear series.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a whole series. This is from Adam Tierpelli. With the whole headgear toss, requirement to use, requirement to remain on, etc. debate, can we all just unanimously agree that taking team points is the dumbest rule and the first rule that needs to be expunged from the rulebook? If we start there, we can iron out the rest, and we can iron out. He wrote rest and worst case scenario.
Right,
you get kicked out of you get kicked out of a match or suspended for the next match, but you don't lose a touchdown when you already scored. I have no idea why this hasn't happened yet. Oof.
I just don't see it. You know, I don't know. I know I'm like in the minority, but like this, everyone thinks that like this taking a team point is like such a horrible way to deal with it. Like, you remember when like AJ lost the match to Glazer or whatever, like at the Soldier Salute, because like AJ won the match, but then like the ref disqualified him for unsportsmanlike behavior after the whistle.
Right.
Do we want a bunch of that? I mean, that was the stupidest thing I'd ever seen in my life. So like, if a punishment's not real, it's not a punishment. Like, I have no problem with this. Again, part of wrestling, part of wrestling is discipline.
Right.
Have a little discipline.
And since a win is 3 team points, you're not negating the whole win. You're just like a 1/3 deduction of what you got for your team.
Right.
Yeah. You're not saying you lost the match. So in a dual meet, it actually kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it's just a consequence for doing something you're told not to do. I mean, we can argue if it's dumb or not, or whatever. Like, figure out something else to do. Take your shoe off and throw it in the crowd or something. I don't know. Like, learn the splits. You know,
exactly.
Like, figure something out to do. Like, I mean, so not a wrestler says that a team point makes sense for unsportsmanlike, but this isn't unsportsmanlike. I mean, but I think sometimes it is.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the point. The point isn't like we're offended to see your ears. Like,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so clear. You know, just don't do it. Like, I mean, like an accidental one where you put it in your hand and it falls out of your hand or something. But this kid, like, he ejected his headgear. For sure. I mean, he didn't like spike it like Bastida or something, but save it for the tournaments. It doesn't matter. Penn State's going to win anyway. Like, spike away. But a dual meet, a close dual meet.
The context matters, you know, and I did preach that when I was coaching. You got to know the situation.
Right. Yeah.
I
don't know. I mean, I guess, you know, people have different opinions, but I don't like, and like, look, you know, we all do dumb things. We all do dumb things that have consequences. And like, we learn from them. I mean, if you're not related to somebody on the Penn State or Rider or Princeton Rider wrestling team, why do you give a crap who won that duel anyway?
Well, if you've wrestled, you care, or not so much that you care about every duel, but you understand like how they felt.
Yeah, right. They're pissed.
Yeah.
They can be mad at their guy who broke the rules, or they can be mad at the rule, or like whatever. But I get it. All right. Next, the drum beats here for the Jesse for Hodge
Mm.
starting up, and I'm all for it.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, I think he's wrestled like an animal, and he's, you know, had a really really tough schedule and continues to dominate. And we'll see how the tournament goes. I mean, if Penn State has a great run, then they're likely to have multiple Hodge finalists, right? Likely, if Haynes and Messenbrink run the table, they're likely Hodge finalists.
Yeah, yeah.
That might help Jesse out. Might split the vote a little bit. Uh, Still got to get her done. But I think there's a compelling argument for Jesse.
Oh, of course. He's the front runner.
Yeah.
More than a compelling argument.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of Penn State people with votes.
Mm.
Ben's got 2. Those are probably both going to go Messenbrink's way, I would assume. Bose Nichols got a vote, right?
Yeah.
Rutherford's got a vote, right?
Oh.
Kale's got a couple votes.
Wait a second though. You're suggesting that it will be just all homers voting for their friends.
Yeah, I am.
Ah, man, I don't know. I think if you won the Hodge,
Who's Kale voting for? He's gonna have to split them.
I think if you won the Hodge, I'm not there with you. I'm not there with you.
No,
Because of what you went through to get there, you're gonna vote for who you think deserves it. I'm not saying how I know how they're gonna vote. I'm just saying that I don't think it's
right.
just gonna be like my school gets the Hodge.
Well, there's going to be a compelling argument, assuming Messenbrink's undefeated.
Yeah, well, there's lots of assumptions. Messenbrink is not
right. None of them have won yet, right?
Right.
And so I'm excited though.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a good Hodge race. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So gotta like that. All right, more headgear.
More headgear.
All right, this is Imar.
This is Imar. Breaks my heart that I have to punch my favorite dogs. You don't get an opinion until you have to put Vaseline on your ears every day. I don't need mangled ears to signal to the world that I'd probably whip some ass. Get the paradigm. So this is it. Like shifted to like if we just got rid of headgears, then none of this would even be an issue.
Right. From Willie.
Yeah. I've never been on board with the get rid of headgears thing. They're not that complicated to figure out. I think if your headgear's falling off all the time, it's probably because you wanted a break. that's it. And it's kind of like part of the uniform too.
Yeah, I think that and you got to think about it. I mean, cauliflower ear to some degree is like kind of genetic, right? I mean, I guess if you wrestle forever, you're probably going to get it. But there were guys who wrestled for like a year, or like Dar, our brother. Dar only wrestled like 3 years. And how soon did he start getting cauliflower ear? I can't remember really, but
I'm like the opposite argument of that. I only got a little bit of cauliflower ear once.
Right. That's what I'm saying. There's a component to it. But people should wear headgear so that if they're susceptible and they end up doing one season of wrestling, they don't.
Well, it seems like half the people do like to signal, through their ears that they're a trained fighter or whatever. I know in Iran, or I guess I don't know that, but I've heard in Iran that they deliberately give themselves cauliflower ears if they're wrestlers.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot I can drop comments. Maybe we'll try it. I got to work on that a little bit. But it says keep the headgear, keep the singlets. The current uniform looks cooler than a rash guard. So I actually like. I thought that the claw uniforms looked all right.
Yeah, yeah, I thought they looked fine.
Yeah, so I'd be okay with experimenting with the. And I mean, like if they want to get rid of headgear, I mean, obviously we watch a lot of wrestling where there's no headgear, right? Internationally and things like that. So, but I don't have a problem with it. I'm pro headgear. I'm pro keeping a hold of your headgear.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, I think that like you don't have to wear a singlet, right? But some teams experiment a little bit, but you have not seen much movement off the singlet at the high levels.
Yeah, I think it's optional already in high school, and not many people do it.
College too, I think. North Carolina's got some two-piece uniforms.
Okay.
All right. Well, sad news. Kirkham got broken again.
Yeah.
Like in a silly little tournament to get matches so that he had enough matches for the year.
Right, to qualify the waiver or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, so disappointed to share. I'll be undergoing season-ending surgery. Grateful for the support. As always, from everyone, just another trial. I'll be back. So, 133 is still the best weight in wrestling for sure, but this is a pretty big loss. So, super talented and bummer that he's not going to be there. Low
Night in America.
Oh, yeah,
That's the thing. I was like excited for it, and then couldn't find it on the website for like a few months, and then they just posted this thing, and I was like, "What?" So I just thought it was kind of funny. But they did a high school duel, Wyoming Seminary versus Bishop McCourt. Um, these are the results. I just wanted to throw that in there that Flow Wrestling Night in America is still a thing.
yes.
Or I don't know.
You're not on Twitter enough, man. So they've done a ton of duels this year, but they're like completely like it's all underground marketing.
Okay.
As in, they don't market. They
right.
But it'll show up on the right there. You see where it says like we're live on X right now, and that. So sometimes when you're browsing Twitter on a Thursday night, it'll say like Flow Night in America is live. And so they stream it on X. I assume they probably stream it on Flow too. I mean, not that I just randomly pop out on Flow, but
right.
But it has been like pretty much like all high school.
Yeah,
from what I could tell. I mean, so I think they had Shane Sparks for this duel right here for the Wyoming Sen and Bishop McCourt. But generally, it's just been like yeah, just like high school duels, and like I mean, it's tough in this.
Yeah.
Modern climate. You don't have like rights, for content and stuff like that. It's like, how do you start up a new thing?
Right. If you the duel of the week.
Right. So, how do you get like really competitive teams to add them? They seem to have like that occasionally, like the Flow does. Like they'll have like a random like ASU versus Ohio State duel or whatever. But often that's like a off schedule kind of like, and so you'll get a lot of backups and stuff like that. So it's tricky to make things a thing. And most of the good duels are under the are either controlled by ESPN or Fox through like the Big Ten network and stuff like that. So
well, best of luck to them. I didn't know it was still a thing.
Oh yeah.
So when this popped up, I was like, oh, I'm gonna throw it in.
Yeah, I mean it pops up. Yeah, it does pop up all the time. Like when you on Thursday nights, just check it out. Like if you get on Twitter, you'll see it. I mean, you don't have to check it out, but it'll be there. PWL. Yeah, what do you think of this?
Ooh. Didikoff versus Takahashi.
Yeah. So Sidakov, March 27th, PWL 11 announced Sidakov versus Takahashi in Uzbekistan. So it is fun that like these pro leagues are now, you know, getting more competitive and putting together like better matches. And
Matches. Yeah, one of the problems before was we'd expect these stars to go to like a ranking series event, and sometimes the match we wanted to see happen doesn't happen, and there's all this kind of stuff. So this is great.
yeah, I mean, it's the difference between professional and amateur, right? I mean,
Right.
this is a professionally promoted event, so they're going to give the fans what they want to see,
Exactly.
you know. And so,
Wasn't the I wish I put it in the best of social. Wasn't the PWL guy like kind of dissing Raf a little bit, saying that they could buy Raf, sell it, and buy it back again?
oh, really? I didn't see that. But so, who is the PWL guy?
I don't know.
Just some rich Russian guy, or like,
Russian guy, yeah.
yeah, right? Yeah, I mean, so that I mean, but it's just fun. I mean, like they're competing for wrestlers. Guys are probably getting paid, and they're making compelling matches, which is like what everybody always wanted. You know, they're doing what like Flo could never do. Like this is more than. Can you imagine if Flow Night in America was Sidakov versus Takahashi? Then you'd know about it. Then you'd even watch it, right? We got some merch.
Yeah, breaking out our fresh warmies for Ivy action this weekend.
Ah,
Just saw some pen gear. Nice logo there. Thought I'd throw it in.
yeah. They don't send you stuff as an alumni.
No, they don't. They don't.
That's kind of a bummer.
Well, you know, when I was in Philadelphia for NCAA's, they didn't carry much in the bookstore either.
Yeah, we
And
saw that, right?
you got to go to their specific website and get your pen gear.
Right. Crash the ATO house.
Right.
I'm an alumni. All right. Tryouts. What?
What is
Oh,
this?
Chael. The Chael says, okay, who wants to be on my podcast? See that?
Okay. Yeah, I saw this.
Asking Uncle Chael a decent question here. You might get an answer on You're Welcome this Friday. Go. So I wonder if you'll have any luck. Because nobody wants to be on our podcast. It's hard. A lot of people, they don't like being on podcasts.
Yeah, of course.
They just want to sit back and watch. They know it's work. Oh man, like BEG, like they they've always had like call-ins, and like occasionally like I would I mean I'd call in occasionally or whatever, and like but then like it just got crazy like a couple shows ago. Like everybody in the world's calling in and they're just kind of randomly taking these cold calls, and like some of these people are just bad.
Gotta have a call screener.
And then like so the chat's blowing up like get this guy out of here. It's like one college kid, it was like one of them was a college kid, and they were like tell him to take a public speaking class. It was just like harsh. They were just so
Ooh.
they shut it down, but I thought it was just kind of funny, like
Yeah.
a little bit of too much. You're careful for asking for like guests, every guest we've had has been great. Anybody ever wants to jump on the show, let us know. But there is some risk there. All right. Tech or pin? This is you?
Yeah.
I saw this. What did you think?
Yeah, this is from Ben Askren. Just throwing the question out there. What is more dominant, a tech or a pin?
So Ben, being a highly prolific pinner, guess what he said was more dominant?
Right. The pin. I agree. Definitely, I've been teched before and it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But it is like he's just better at me than better than me at takedowns and the turning, just all of it. But something I've noticed recently, like heavyweight wrestlers who get techs, and I'm like, come on, um, try to get the pin. Like I saw Bastida get a tech versus the Stanford guy, and it felt like he wanted to like just be out there longer because I felt like
Yeah.
I'm not saying he could have just because he wanted to, but it felt like he didn't even really try for the pin. He was just like, I'm going to take you down, 5 times,
Right.
and 3 of them will be at the end of the period, and that's attack and something like that, or 6 or 7 times. But basically, there is something less, I think, when you're not trying to pin a guy and you just get attack.
So it's interesting. Like, 'cause when I saw this, I thought about it like in terms of like from the receiving end at first, and
Yeah.
like, yeah, I remember getting teched by like this kid from like Glenbard North, and like, I don't know, he just took me down. He turned me, he just freaking just beat the crap out of me. I went back, and Zimmerman's like, yeah, well, that never got going, did it? The coach was so disappointed, and like, and just like you spend all that time on your back, and you're like, man. And then I try to like remember like getting pinned, and like I didn't really have any like real hard memories. I'm sure it happened, whatever, but I didn't not like that one tech where it was just like completely unexpected. So I felt like, but then I remember like I certainly pinned a lot more people than I teched,
Mm-hmm.
and like, you can pin someone by just sort of, you catch them, right?
Yeah.
Like taking somebody down, like back when it was a 2-point takedown with 1-point escape, you get to 15 points. You're looking at like 30 takedowns. Like it had to be pretty dominant back in the day to get a tag, right? You're talking like 30 takedowns without any turns, right? And that's crazy. That's a lot of work. Where like a pin, you can be losing or like, and you catch a guy. So I don't like, to me, like the word dominant is like, isn't the right word. A pin is much more like emphatic, much more exciting. Like, it's like a knockout versus like a dominant, like, like an eighth round KO as opposed to like a 12-round dominant performance. Like you're going to remember the KO, right?
Yeah.
So I think, so to me, like pins are much more exciting. It is sort of the ultimate like move, and it is the desired outcome. But I don't like the word dominant because I feel like, attack is more dominant.
I think catching people though is pretty rare. Like one thing about pins, at least in my experiences, a lot of the time the person is kind of getting pinned because they've had enough of getting beaten up. Like there is something.
I don't think so.
There's something to this. People are like, I've had enough of this. Like I'll fight it, but
yeah, they're guys who've been on their back for like, you're on their back for 30 seconds and then they just stop fighting because you're like, oh, I got another minute left. I'm not doing that. But when you look at pinners, like the guys who pin lots of people, they're high risk, but they're catching guys.
What do you mean when you say catching? Like it's not, because when you said that earlier, you were talking about like you could be losing and then pin a guy, and that's not really dominating the same way a tech.
Well, I guess it's the arsenal,
but now
it's the repertoire.
Catch is like your move worked,
right?
Which is
no, I get it. I get what you're saying, but it is still just one move that worked, as opposed to 30.
Yeah.
In a convent. I don't know. I just don't like the word dominant. Yeah. I think pins are more exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I think that like, it's one of the great parts of the sport is that you're always in the match.
Yeah.
And, but I just don't like the word dominant. Cause like, I guess if someone's trying to prevent getting teched versus prevent getting, I don't know. Anyway, I hear you. I'm just not there. I think attack's more dominant, but I think a pin's more compelling.
Okay.
But it's just words. All right. High school duels. Oh, so what do you think about this? I noticed this, like, the comment I guess was from Joe Warren, but it was like I was told, dual meets girl wrestling. You want to grow, have 9 of them in 2 days. Grandparents. Oh, that's not the original comment. I'm trying to hold on here.
The one that says I got is we'll try to do more than 3 a year with 6 basketball teams and a gymnastics team.
Yeah. Where is it?
Fighting for the same gym
right
time.
Here. Oh, the bottom. Yeah. So it's from Joe Warren. It says, and this is like the competition for resources within schools and why there's more tournaments and less duels, which I said when I look at like Oak Park's schedule, I just don't remember we wrestled a duel like every Friday night, I felt like.
Yeah.
But now there's a lot more tournament events. And you look in Michigan, the schedules, and a lot of it is tournaments and very few go to dual meets. And obviously tournaments are very unfan friendly for sure, right? But the comment was, we'll try to do more than 3 a year with 6 basketball teams and a gymnastics team fighting for the gym at the same time. 3 duels is an average for a high school team. Correct. So I have noticed there's less home duels, and I think it is sort of bad for spectators. But I also think that high school wrestling's not exactly outside the student body and friends and family, it's not exactly a spectator sport.
Exactly.
So I don't know that
I saw a stat that 20-something% of high school matches are forfeits.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In duels.
That's sad.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought that I'm never gonna probably go to a high school tournament. I would consider going to a high school. We went to one over
duel. Thanksgiving, didn't we?
Okay, yeah, we did go to a high school tournament, right? That's not fair, right? Don't never say never, but I'd have much preferred if there was a duel on the schedule that weekend.
Yeah.
Than if there was a
tournament. I don't know. We did a lot of quads when I was at Oak Park.
Yeah, I like that.
Awesome. They start at 9 and they're done by 12:30, and you got your 3 matches and you get out of there.
Yeah.
Great.
So quads would be cool. Grand Valley did the girls did a try. Oh no, that was a quad. They had 3 duels. Yeah. The girls did a quad.
They never tries. It's not fair. One team gets to rest more than the other team.
Yeah, there is that.
Yeah, so first is really the best.
I went to a try with Dad at Illinois. It was North Carolina, Central Michigan, and Illinois.
Okay.
So that's a good amount of wrestling.
Yeah.
It's just not too much. It's not an all-day tournament. But and a duel's fine too. Dad's in the chat.
Oh, nice.
He says, what words are used are not important. Outcomes are important.
Right. The pin is more dominant.
Hey, Dad, I'm coming down to Markham, Chicago on Monday. So I'll pick up my rental in the morning, then hopefully you'll be home and we'll hang out. So, FYI. He's number 2 ranked commenter. Thanks for supporting the show. All right. Awesome. Well, that was fun. Good show. I just felt like we don't have enough, and then we always go long. It's when we think we got too much material that we don't. So, all right. Thank you, everyone. Like and subscribe. Appreciate all of you, and we'll see everybody on Sunday for sudden victory. Are you going to be back from the robots? Good to go.
I'll be back.
All right, we'll see everybody Sunday. Roy, go ahead and take us out.
Oh, wait, before I do that, though, don't forget to join our league and Wrestle Badness and see if you can outpick us.
Yeah, win a hat. Right on.
And besides that, don't forget, toe the line in everything you do.
QuadR out.